Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. Eternally existing, kind umpire of men's miseries and fates, distant cousin of the Grim Reaper, he is the Antic. When retirement beckoned, he refused to lay down and, well, you know. So he got to work, influencing those scribes with a flair for the dramatic. Will Shakespeare is his current project. Titus Andronicus, his favourite play. Though he admits himself, he must have had a senior moment on Merry Wives of Windsor. The title says it all. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or may we cram within this wooden O the very casques that did affright the air at Agincourt? Let us join our master of ceremonies as he reveals some of his finest collaborations. Enjoy.
Let's take a look inside, shall we? Richard of Bordeaux. Shall we bring him alive? Let the fun begin.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Silence.
What is this place? Where am I?
Enough. Too many questions. Put the box down.
Oh. You hurt me! I'm coming to find you, whoever you are.
Stay in your square. Otherwise, it'll be the worst for you. Name.
What is this?
Others react differently to this question. God, I wish I hadn't asked.
Name.
Don't you know who I am? King Richard II. Richard of Bordeaux.
Oh, Bordeaux. Almost like a fine wine. I need to borrow you.
I'm not a library book.
Describe yourself in one word.
Ruthless. Strong. And I love nice clothes. Does that count?
That was 7 words. Now let's hear what other people have to say.
He banished my son. Now the spongy, cock-pated clacktish has seized his inheritance. He scoffed at me when I said to him that his rash, hot-headed actions and his wantonness would be his downfall. Methinks I said, I am a prophet, new inspired. Then I died.
So much for that. Richard! Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thine eyes.
Well now, for ruthless Richard sails puffed to the top, the whole kingdom dancing attendance in fear upon his every whim, a life led of licentious luxury, is about to turn sour. Richard exiles his cousin, Henry Bolingbroke, for 10 summers, reducing it later to 6. Undeterred, Bolingbroke defies his banishment and returns. Those loyal to Richard, including his uncle York, join forces with Bolingbroke. The people are not too happy either.
What a fall from grace. Rude, misgoverned hands from window tops threw dust and rubbish on King Richard's head. Alack, poor Richard.
Imagine now Richard aside his small band of dwindling, loyal followers, including the Bishop of Carlisle. Richard, for the first time, feels his mortality. Cue monologue. Antic?
Let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings, how some have been deposed, some slain in war, some haunted by the ghosts they have deposed, some poisoned by their wives, some sleeping killed, all murdered. For within the hollow crown that rounds the mortal temples of a king keeps death his court, and there the Antic sits, scoffing his state and grinning at his pomp, allowing him a breath, a little scene to monarchize, be feared and kill with looks, infusing him with self and vain conceit, as if this flesh which walled about our life were brass impregnable. And humoured thus, comes at the last, and with a little pin bores through his castle wall, and farewell, king. Cover your heads, and mock not flesh and blood with solemn reverence. Throw away respect, tradition, form, and ceremonious duty, for you have mistook me all this while. I live with bread like you, feel want, need friends, taste grief. Subjected thus, how can you say to me I am a king?
I love your description of me. Too right, I spend my time laughing and scoffing. You shadows are so entertaining. Now, for the next bit. Richard, can you give me the speech of your life? Bolingbroke's coming to steal your crown. His ally, Northumberland, approaches.
Tell Bolingbroke, for yond methinks he stands, that every stride he makes upon my land is dangerous treason. He has come to open the purple testament of bleeding war, but ere the crown he look for live in peace. 10,000 bloody crowns of mothers' sons shall ill become the flower of England's face, change the complexion of her maid pale peace to scarlet indignation, and bedew her pastures grass with faithful English blood.
Disorder, horror, fear and mutiny shall here inhabit, and this land be called the field of Golgotha and dead men's skulls.